Well, hello and welcome back, everybody. Jake here with you for another edition of Demko Modelworks. Sorry it's been several months since my last video. I've undergone a lot of health issues, as usual. I've been diagnosed with angina and anemia and some other things. I've had found out I had a bone spur on my right hip, and so I've been having a lot of doctor's visits, been spending some time in and out of the hospital, and when I'm doing okay, I'm down here trying to catch up on work from all the times that I've missed. But I just wanted to start off with another video series. I'm waiting on some products to come in for the NX01 that I'm going to be doing the tribute build for Doug Drexler. Now, when I get that in, I'll go in a little bit more detail about what's to come with that video in a little bit later on. But I just wanted to kind of do a little quick video series here, and this will be just for the channel. I'm not going to be spending any time on it after, but maybe one day a week and then doing a video on it. But we're going to be doing the building the B25J Mitchell, and this one is the Jaunty Jo by Revell. And the ones that don't know much about this story, this plane was flew in the 498th Bomb Squadron on May 26, 1945. The Jaunty Jo, with its other bombers, there was 16 of them, I believe, was on a mission to China to destroy the refinery up there that was estimated to produce 100,000 barrels of gasoline, kerosene, and heavy oil. And they went to on the bombing run. They were hit with flak, and the plane took on some heavy damage and crashed, and unfortunately everybody on board died because the plane crashed. So, but we were going to be doing this one. We were going to be doing this one as the Doolittle raids, but a good buddy of mine brought out that the B-25 that James Doolittle flew was a B-25B, and this one's a J. So there's a few little things that are different, like the nose turret on here was not on the one the Doolittle raid plane, and then something about the engines. But we're going to be painting this one up as the Jaunty Jo, or Jaunty Jo, and we're going to be, I'm not going to be going into a whole lot of detail with this. Because like I said, we're not going to be, this is going to be closed up, so we're not going to have a whole lot of you're not going to be able to see a whole lot of detail, but you might be able to get a little bit of detail in on on either side of here, and some down in the cockpit. We're going to be using some mixing up our paint and everything. So I've gone through now and washed all the parts up to this with some Dawn dish soap and let it sit, and I scrubbed it off. And guys, if you're new to modeling, good rule of thumb is before you start on a model, always wash your parts with tepid water, warm water, and Dawn dish soap. That way it really gets that mold releasing agent off there, to where sometimes if you don't get it off, the paint won't stick, or it won't look right or discolor. But that's what we did, is we let that sit for a couple hours, and then I took a brush and scrubbed it down inside and out. That way we could get a good paint on there. And so the instructions on this thing are pretty straightforward with this model. I built this model years ago, and I've had problems with some of the ailerons and stuff sticking, and it wasn't a good kit. I guess I got a bad kit. But going through the modeling and doing this over the years, you learn what to do, what not to do, what you can use, what you can't use on these on these models. So, but here on the inside of the kit, it gives you a detailed, it gives you a part, part number, and then the detail, the what it is on the what it is when you come up to it. It gives you the color guide here. It's fairly simple, and it goes through. I think there's like 130 parts on here, and then it goes through. It goes through and tells you which version you're building. You can do it either as the Jaunty Jo or the Benito version, which I believe the B version is a silver or chromish, but we're going to be doing the A version, which is the olive drab color. But like I said, we're not going to get too heavy into detail here, because on the inside you're not going to be able to see some of the parts. But I always like to just to have it there. But it's very straightforward. And here on the back you can see for the Jaunty Jo, it tells you the paint colors, and it tells you gives you the paint scheme and everything. So it's a very detailed plane. Here on the back, you can do this again as the B version, the Finito Benito. And sorry, that's my Texas accent coming out, but you can do it, several different, either way. But we'll go through the, we got the decal sheet here. Very nice set of decals. For this, you have your, your Jaunty Jo decals, and then you have your plane fuselage, and then you have your wing stuff, and then so it's a very good kit here. So looking forward to getting to this sometime this next week, probably next Friday. We'll do a Thursday or Friday, do another video for this, and we'll go through a little bit more of what we've done to it, and kind of just to kind of get the channel back up and running again, guys. I've got a lot of work to do. I've got to finish up on my that 1/650 scale Enterprise E that I'm going to be built, that I'm in the process of building. I'm trying to get it finished and ready to go, so I can send it off to Gary Komiak from Aztec Mask Design up in Canada, so he can produce the paint masks for these. He's already got the paint masks made up for the 1/1400 scale, so he's going to have to take what he's going to do is take measurements of this and kind of blow them up and kind of reconfigure them a little bit to where they'll work better on this kit. And also I want to say hi to another good friend of mine, Michael Tate. He owns the Studio Scale Modeling website and Facebook group and YouTube channel. Go over there and check him out. He's building several fiberglass resin kits to produce and sell, and he's going to be kind enough to send me some to view on the channel once I get a few of these models taking place, out of here and shipped off to where they're supposed to go. So looking forward to that, and we'll go through a lot of stuff for that. I think he's got a big scale Millennium Falcon, and he does a lot of like Star Wars, big scale Star Wars TIE Fighters, X-Wings. I think he has the Jawa Mobile. I can't think of what it's called, but from Star Wars, and he's got several other things. Oh yeah, he's going to be producing a big scale Defiant. I think he's also in the works for a big scale DS9 space station. So we're going to be looking forward to seeing some of that stuff coming from him. So check him out on his on the Facebook groups. And so anyway, guys, we're just going to keep this sweet and simple, just to kind of get you into the next video series here, to kind of kick things back off again, get things started back up, and once we get the material in for the NX01, we'll be starting that video series real soon. So, but until then, guys, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you at the next video. Happy modeling, everybody.